We live in an economy today that DoorDash cannot even be a side hustle because y'all are giving people orders that is 10 miles. The pay is $7, $5. Are you okay? Y'all know how much gas is? Then that's putting wear and tear on your car. So basically, all you're doing is you're remaking the money that you lost because you've been driving.
Yeah.
So you really just making gas money.
It seems like DoorDashers, the drivers are saying, guys, listen, have you guys seen the pay lately? The pay in DoorDash is dropping. DoorDash, even though they made billions of dollars in profit, they're not paying us, especially when gas prices is high. Well, listen, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Corporations aren't loyal. These corporations do not care. Listen. But I hear that DoorDashers are still out here online complaining, saying that you guys, the customer, you guys are ordering too much food and not tipping. But on the other end, DoorDash is dropping their pay. So where's the same energy? That's all I'm asking you. I'm asking you, where is the same energy for DoorDash?
That's exactly the answer I wanted.
I did a video last week and I let you guys know that in my opinion, I thought that gas prices were gonna go up and down because you can't trust these politicians. You can't trust these corporations. The only person you can trust is you. And where are we today? Listen, where are we today? It's not a I told you so, it's believing you. But trusting your gut, believing in yourself and not putting all of your eggs in one basket, depending on your company, depending on the place you work, depending on the government to save you.
Don't do it. You'll regret it, man. Trust me.
But listen, guys, we're going to jump into it. And unfortunately, DoorDashers, you may not like what I have to say. I get it. Listen, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But if you want to know the truth, maybe I am. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help with the channel. We're trying to get to 200,000 subs, and I cannot get there without you guys. So if I'm giving you any value, please hit that subscribe button. Also, too, guys, you know what I'm about to say. I have a newsletter, and this newsletter is completely free. Please join the newsletter, guys. And we talk about the same things we talk about here, but in greater detail. You will love it, guys. Also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment and the description, guys. Let's jump straight to it. I tried to forewarn anybody who was in this gig economy that these companies aren't loyal, that these companies will do whatever they need to do for their shareholders. And I know, everybody thought to themselves, DoorDash is different. DoorDash wants to help us, but DoorDash doesn't. You know what DoorDash cares about? Money. Just like every other corporation. You know what shareholders care about? Money.
Show me the money.
Where in the shareholder playbook, where in the company playbook does it say, pay employees more money? Where does it say in the playbook, make sure you make employees happy?
That's impossible.
Listen, I know. You've been watching this channel and you're like, Orlando, how do these guys don't know this? But here's the truth. They're loyal. That they're loyal and they don't want to say it. It's kind of like when I used to work at Walmart as a teen and customers would come in and say, you know what? Since you treated me so bad or you didn't do this XYZ, I'm never shopping here again. I mean, as a 16, 17-year-old, I was like, okay. Okay, I don't really care. But instead of it being the customer scenario, it's you and your employer. DoorDash is telling you, we do not care. We know you're gonna take this. We know that you're gonna take this deal that we give you $4 to drive 10 miles. Because we know you need the money. we know you need the money. Because you wouldn't have signed on to be a DoorDash driver if you didn't.
It's an evil world we live in.
But here's the thing. Even though DoorDash knows that your gas prices are high, even though DoorDash knows food is more expensive, they make the profit, not you. Even though DoorDash knows layoffs are happening, all of those things makes them think to themselves, oh yeah, we should pay them lower. And you know where these drivers' energy are? You guys didn't tip. But I understand. Some people are like, Orlando, where are you getting this information from? Are they really pointing the finger at us, telling us that we're not paying them enough when DoorDash isn't doing anything? Well, let's just go ahead and take a look.
The amount of no tip orders that I'm seeing is crazy. It's crazy. My philosophy, no tip, no trip.
Yes.
Absolutely not. Gas is over $4 a gallon.
Yep.
I ain't got time for all that. You want me to pick up your food and take it 20 minutes away?
Yeah.
And you tipped $1?
Okay.
What?
Hey, good morning. Did you know that DoorDash made close to $1 billion in profit in 2025, and they're on track to make much more this year? Now, of course, a big part of that is the fact that their Dashers aren't employees. They are independent contractors. So, of course, they don't have the overhead of what comes with having employees, workers' compensation, unemployment, health benefits. And, of course, they don't pay for the Dashers' gas or the wear and tear on their car.
What?
Now, the trade-off for Dashers is that they get to set their own policies within reason. They can choose whether or not to use hot bags for transporting food. They can set their own hours. And, of course, they can decide whether or not to accept a trip based on how much they're going to be compensated for it. So when a Dasher gets on here and they say no tip, no trip, they are simply telling you their terms of service. I understand there are situations like, you know, a single parent with a kid and they can't leave the house and they can barely afford the thing that they have to DoorDash, let alone adding a tip on top of that. But by and large, if you have the disposable income to DoorDash something, you probably have the money to put on a decent tip. So if you see a Dasher get on here and they say no tip, no trip, and that makes you angry, the answer isn't, well, if you don't like it, find a different job. The answer for you is go beef with the company that made close to $1 billion in profit last year.
So you want me? you want me to have beef with a company because they're not paying their employees, but the employees don't care that they are getting paid low because they accept it? And they complain at us? And it's my fault? Listen, guys. Listen, I tried to forewarn you. This is the sentiment. The sentiment is DoorDash is a luxury cost. DoorDash is a luxury cost. But here's the funny thing about that. DoorDash wouldn't say that. DoorDash would say, this is a everyday person thing. This is definitely not luxury. This is just how the world and the economy works nowadays. This is an everyman, everyday product getting things delivered. So I understand that it's kind of weird that the workers say it's a luxury, and with them saying it's luxury, that means that you have to pay them a bigger tip, $10, $15, on overpriced food on top of that.
Boy, you crazy.
Let me ask you guys this. I just want to ask a question. It's just a really simple question. This man just stated to you guys, DoorDash doesn't have overhead. Not like other corporations. They don't have to pay for insurance. They don't have to pay for insurance all the way around. They don't have workman's comp. They don't have any of that stuff overhead. You guys are independent contractors. So that means all of that money that they make, $1 billion in profit, they can afford to pay you more. They're not paying anything that a normal company would pay, because at the end of the day, they're going to give you the option to use a hot bag. You guys gave up all of that for a hot bag. Now, some would say that you lost that negotiation, but here's the kicker. Guys, DoorDash doesn't care about you. Gas prices are going up. They won't even give you a stipend for it. You know what they're going to do? It doesn't matter if you are a platinum, gold, silver, diamond, plutonium. It doesn't really matter what level you are. It really doesn't. But they're going to tell you, even though you worked hard to get that rating, they're going to tell you, yeah, we had this system where you could go up ranks and you could get all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just to make you feel good. See, you guys don't understand that. It's just to make you feel good. We're going to gamify the system. Just let these guys know we're going to give you a promotional of $5. You take this drive? Yeah, we're going to give you $1 extra.
You deserve what you tolerate.
And then they turn around after you don't get paid. After you accept a $4 trip to go, I don't know, let's just say 10 miles. You accept that trip. And then you get mad at a customer because the customer didn't cover your gas. But you're not mad at DoorDash. How does that make sense? I just want to ask for a friend. How is it that you're not mad at DoorDash, but you're mad at the customer for not tipping you? Let's say that again. Not tipping you before you even do the job. Because that's how tipping works on DoorDash. You're going to tip before you even get the service. You don't know if your food's going to be hot. You don't know if it's going to be just thrown on your steps. You don't know if it's going to be late. But guess what? You already tipped. Tipping on DoorDash does nothing. It guarantees you nothing. So why would a customer do it? I don't know. Maybe it's just too much common sense. But let's hear from another side. Maybe my side isn't correct. Let's hear what the other side has to say about the reason why we should tip and cover their pay when DoorDash is paying them pennies.
Tipping's optional. You don't have to accept the order. Just go get a real job.
Yeah.
Correct. We don't have to accept the order. You also don't have to get your food. It's not a real job until you want food delivered to your house or until the people with the car has to go do your work for you. Just getting a different job isn't the point. The point is y'all think that people should just go do your work for you for $2. No, ma'am. And then you get mad when no one accepts your order. You wonder why. Y'all saying it's not a real job while depending on people to do it for you? Oh, and y'all also say DoorDash pays you. DoorDash doesn't pay us anything. That's another problem that we need to talk about. That's DoorDash's fault. But you also shouldn't be entitled thinking that people should go and do something for you for free. That's crazy. You pay for convenience.
What's crazy is that she skipped over the whole part about DoorDash not paying them. Instead, she jumped on. 98% of the video was, you're not tipping. You're not tipping. And here's the problem. And here's the truth. The reason why DoorDashers or drivers won't go towards DoorDash is because DoorDash is going to do a hard stance. They're going to say, bye-bye. We don't need you.
Know your damn role and shut your damn mouth.
So let me ask you a question. If you're working for a company that will stonewall you if you ask for a pay raise, that doesn't give you any benefits, that knows that the economy's going down and everything's getting higher, so they lower your pay so they can make more. Should you work for a company like that?
No!
Should you work for a company like that, even if it is a side hustle? Listen, you have to understand something, guys. And I'm just going to make this perfectly clear. And I understand that some people are going to get mad at this. DoorDash is a low hanging fruit job. I know. Some people are getting mad and say, Orlando, don't you dare talk bad about my job. Listen. Anybody can do DoorDash. The barrier of entry is low. If my toddler could drive, she would do DoorDash. That's how easy DoorDash is. So imagine thinking to yourself that you're going to become wealthy, that you're going to become rich. You're going to have a big pot of money by doing DoorDash.
I like it. That's genius.
And then you heard the lady say, yeah, you guys think that you're going to try make us go do all this extra hard work for $2. No, ma'am. I think you got it mixed up. DoorDash thinks that you will do that. I think you're getting it mixed up. I don't set the prices. The customers don't set the prices. DoorDash sets the price. You know, your employer that doesn't care about you. They set the price. And listen, I know some people would say, Orlando, it sounds like you're very, very, very against doing DoorDash. No, I'm not. I'm not against doing DoorDash. If you have to do extra things to make money, great. No problem. But I need you to understand something. If you're going to do those jobs, you should understand what you're getting into. You're going to make little to nothing doing DoorDash. It's not in this day and age. You're not going to make tons and tons and tons of money. See, here's the thing that I try to explain to people. Instead of deciding to do DoorDash, how about you budget?
Pow.
Oh! I know. Listen. I think this is a great time for Orlando University. Let me ask you this, guys. If you're making $60 in 4 hours, wouldn't your ROI be better if you just cut Netflix? Now, just think about what I just said there. If you are making $62 in 4 hours, wouldn't it just be better to get rid of Netflix? The math just works out. And listen, the ROI is way better on my side. And I know some people are like, Orlando, that isn't true. The math doesn't work out. And listen, I'm going to show you. You know I give receipts. But I know I just want to make sure that we get the core problem out first. Because someone's going to say, Orlando, they're not making $62 in 4 hours. So let's just go ahead and get this out the way so we already know the base.
So check out my DoorDash earnings for Friday evening. $63.05 for around four hours or so that I drove DoorDash. Y'all, Friday evening for DoorDash was absolutely horrendous. Y'all let me know in the chat. Has DoorDash been good for y'all this week?
Now let's make this math work, guys. Let's make it work. And this is the reason why I say you need to budget. This is the reason why I say save. It's just not me just saying things. The math works out. Let's say you made that $62 there for that $62 that he made. That's like $15.50 an hour. An hour. So that means that he's probably have to work close to 2 hours. 2 hours to pay for Netflix. If you got rid of Netflix, $26. You got rid of it. How much labor is that, guys? Let's work it out. How much labor did it take you to get rid of Netflix? Listen, you hit it on the head. $0. How can you beat an ROI of 0 labor but save $26, but you're working 4 hours for $62.50? Make it make sense. Listen, if you can make it make sense, put it in the chat for me. Put it in the chat because the numbers don't make sense when you're trying to save, when you're trying to do these side hustles to pay for expenses you don't even need.
So driving DoorDash, especially right now, it's just not worth it. You're going to find yourself making less than minimum wage. Yeah. You're going to find yourself darting around, driving out all of your gas. Sometimes you get to the location to pick something up and they tell you how someone else picked it up. Then when you call DoorDash to be compensated, they're going to tell you how they don't do that. They don't compensate you if you go drive to a location for absolutely no reason. I'm just saying, as a driver right now, you might as well find something else to do. I have a job. I have a regular 9 to 5. I tried doing DoorDash today. It was for the first time since February 18th when I got in a car accident trying to get pick up a DoorDash, and it wasn't even worth it. You know what I mean? Just saying, it ain't worth it. What do you guys think? Will you drive DoorDash or Uber Eats at a time like this when gas prices are high and they're not doing anything to provide any additional compensation for their drivers? What do you guys think?
And here's the thing. They won't do anything. They don't have to do anything. Or do you think DoorDash is having low drivers? They're busting at the seams when it comes to drivers and individuals using this as a side hustle. They don't have a shortage of employees. And see, I just want to point this out. You heard the lady say, yeah, you know, I went up there and someone had already picked it up, and DoorDash said, I called him and said, hey, I drove here. You sent me here, but nobody's here. Did DoorDash want to give you money for that? DoorDash said, hey, listen, there was nothing to pick up. So you're telling me that DoorDash doesn't want to pay for a service it didn't get yet?
Bye. See you when I see you. Goodbye.
I'm just saying, listen, are you telling me that your company doesn't want to pay for a service it didn't get yet? Isn't that the same thing as customers not? You know what? Never mind. Let's just go to the next one.
This is why I don't that DoorDash, because why am I paying $50 for a motherfucker to pull up to me and hop out the passenger side of his girlfriend's ride in a dirty tank top, some boxer shorts, some flip-flops with some dirty white long socks on? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I paying $50 for that? You know what I'm saying? For that, for a Mexican pizza and a taco. I'm cool. I'm good. Believe it or not, you know, I'm a fat boy, but I will either just not eat, or I'm gonna go get me something. I'm gonna hop in the car and go get me something, or I'm gonna get something delivered from a service that actually, provides professional delivery service, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, like a Marco's Pizza or something like that. No, I'm not doing that DoorDash. I don't even know if Grubhub is still a thing. I ain't doing that. I'm good.
Well, at the end of the day, guys, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I continue to let you guys know gas prices are still going to go higher. The economy is still doing what it does. Inflation is going to continue to go up, especially since, we're back at war again and everything like that. Like I said, was gonna happen. And here's the thing, my point isn't that I'm predicting or I know exactly what's gonna happen. It's just reading these patterns. And a lot of this stuff is common sense, at least from my standpoint of these guys want something, and if they want something, they're gonna do what they need to do to get that thing. And that's where we are when it comes to the economy. A lot of these corporations and everything like that, they're always gonna do what benefits them. And a lot of times individuals don't understand that. They believe that the company is for them. They believe they're the backbone of the company, which is not hard to understand where they're coming from. But really, the truth of the matter is companies nowadays, their backbone is money. Anyway, guys, listen, we can talk about this all day, but if you love content like this, please join the Patreon. We do exclusive content over there. Also, too, guys, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and also get you into your first rental property. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.